I was standing there reflecting on my relationship with this group behind me. This program is as much about mentoring as anything else. Look at the fine example of General Corelli or Reagan or Command Sergeant Major Buchanan. In fact, if you go completely through the program, you'll be as big and strong as that gentleman right there. If you get up at 4:30 in the morning to work out, he claims he's working out at 4:30 in the morning, last time I chatted with him. I was driving back home from the Capitol last night. The session ran rather late into the evening, and I got a phone call from a friend who is at Colonel Jacob Morgan, Post 537 in Johanna, an area that I represent. And I thought there was a connection between that conversation, what I did last night, and what's going on here today. He asked me to stop by and visit a man who was on hospice. He had been introduced on the floor of the State House of Representatives on one occasion. He was a Marine. He is a Marine who served his country beginning in 1943. He turned 18 years of age. And he was on Higgins landing craft in the South Pacific. He was at the Incheon landing with MacArthur. He was surrounded by the communist Chinese at the Chosin Reservoir, and he served all the way up until 1970. He used to drive back and forth into his 90s at Colonel Jacob Morgan post there in southern Berks County, and one day he shared with me one of the reasons he kept coming to the post, for camaraderie and fellowship, of course, but he felt like the young men needed his influence. And young women and young men need the influence of these mentors. Jake Wheatley is a Marine as well. And simply the opportunity, so much has been said and I don't need to repeat it, but the opportunity to rub elbows with men and women of discipline, of character, and work ethic is essential, not only in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, but all over the nation. And not only is character developed, we don't have the resources to undo some of the damage that is being done culturally. And people talk about the cost of a program. This type of a program saves the Commonwealth resources. And I can't think of anything more timely, more appropriate, or more needed in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania than the National Guard Youth Challenge Program. Thank you.